The best place to hide a dead body is on the second page of Google. Welcome to the podcast Marketing Made Simple, and today we have the full SEO guide for non-digital marketers. Hi, I'm Rudy Galera, a digital transformation expert with over 12 years of experience helping people and companies to thrive on digital marketing. People publish over 1 million pieces of content every day around the world and perform more than 3 million searches on Google, YouTube, and other search engines. So spending a bit of time on SEO will separate the content that gets noticed and the content that will never be seen apart from their own authors. But what exactly is SEO? Why it is so important to learn? And why you as a marketer should know such a technical skill and not just the digital marketing people. So let's demystify SEO in a simple and practical way that you can start applying today, next time you Google something or you create any content. SEO, or search engine optimization, is the process of optimizing your written content to be delivered and shown at the top of the organic search, not paid, by search engines like Google, Bing, Baidu, and many others. So basically, it's a combination of technical and written tricks to show the search engines that your content is the best one to appear at the top for a specific keyword. So if you have a content about chicken biryani, for example, you want to be within the first organic results whenever someone searches for the phrase chicken biryani. SEO started when the first websites and especially the first search engines were launched in the late 90s, focused on website pages and articles. But I have to say, in my opinion, that now you can apply the same or some of the SEO techniques in almost every digital content you produce. For example, on social media, when you create captions and select hashtags, or on YouTube with the title, the description, and even the thumbnail that you select for your video. So understanding the basics of SEO, you will be able to optimize all pieces of content you create, trying to rank at the top on search results, reach more people and engagement on social media, and get more clicks and views on YouTube. So let's get into the key factors that the search engines, Google mainly, use to determine and score your content to see the position you will get. Google uses more than 100 factors combined, and most of them are not public, to evaluate your content. But as I know that you have so much to do, rather than memorizing all these factors, I selected 11 that I think matters the most for you as a marketer, that are not very technical and you can start using right now in any new content you create. And always remember the famous internet or SEO joke that says, the best place to hide a dead body is on the second page of Google. So let's get into it. Keywords in the title of the page. When you open a website page, there is a title written in the browser tab that you just opened. That is the title of your page. So if you have the main keywords that you want to rank for within the title of the page, especially at the first part of the title, will increase your rank score. Keyword in the description tag. In your page, there is a hidden description that explains to the search engine what is the page about. That is called meta description tag. As I guess you're not a programmer to look at the code, don't worry. Most of the content management systems that you use to edit and publish your pages will show you in a very easy way how to edit your meta description tag of your page. So make sure you first have the keywords within the meta description and also write a strong and interesting description that will make people click to know more about your content. And this helps a lot to show the search engines that your content is super relevant when people click on it. Keyword appears in the header tags. Similar to the meta description, these header tags are hidden in the code of your page, but they are not as hidden as the meta description. You will see them as titles and subtitles in your content. So make sure you have the keyword that you want to rank for within most of the titles and subtitles in your content. How many times does a keyword show in your content? And the variations of the keyword. To finish this keyword in the content subject, in titles, descriptions, headers, and now in the body of the content, the message that I would like to land here is to have the keyword that you want to rank for across all the content multiple times that shows to the search engines the relevancy of your content for that specific keyword and that you have a lot to talk about it. But don't try to fake it. The algorithms of the search engines are not dumb. So write in the correct flow of your content, add variations of the keyword. Yes, the search engines can understand and see if you are using variations of the keywords to show the search engines that your content is rich, and also caring about the overall quality of the content you want to deliver. Content length. Researchers show that longer content tends to rank higher. I'm talking about around 2,000 words in your content. So make sure your content is not very shallow and discuss around the keywords that you are writing about. Content depth. Similar and related to the content length. Content depth shows to the search engine that you can cover many topics around the keywords that you are ranking for, showing authority, relevancy, and knowledge. Page loading speed. This is a more technical factor, but also very important, especially nowadays, that we are very short on time, have less patience to wait, and in a heavy mobile world, the time that your page takes to load for the users is critical to determine your rank position in the search engines. So make sure the images and content in your page are optimized for web with reduced weight and using the right compression, and also check with your developer if your code is clean and light to load. Amazon did a study a decade ago that showed that for every 100 milliseconds extra time to load costs 1% less in sales. So imagine now in 2020. Content recency. The date that you published your content matters to the search engine. The more recent, the better. So always revisit the content that you have to see if there is anything you can update or add to the content that you have so you keep them fresh and relevant over time. Outbound and inbound linking and quality. Whenever you can, try to get the relevant websites to refer to your content. So if they have a good reputation and they are referring to your website, the search engines will look with good eyes. And the opposite is also important. And whenever you can, refer to good websites and contents within your content. The quality of your inbound and outbound linking will be considered in your scoring. And I would like to add here as well the internal linking that is also very important and easy to do. So always try to link your content with each other, increasing the depth of your content and the time that people spend on your website, going from one content to another. Mobile friendly. More and more, the search engines are judging your content by the user experience on mobile, and they tend to penalize heavily the websites that are not mobile friendly. So be certain that the platform that you are using for your website is mobile friendly. And also always check the content that you are putting up on your own mobile to see if you have a seamless experience. Multimedia. The last item on my list is multimedia. So always try to add infographics, pictures, videos to your content, making it richer and easier to digest. The search engines consider this as a ranking factor. Most of the factors that I mentioned are what we called on-page SEO, things you can fix on the page of the content that you want to optimize. There are 3 extra factors that I would like to mention that are also very important for a good ranking. Referring domains. This means how many websites and of course the quality and size of these websites that are referring to your content link. Similar to the inbound linking that I mentioned before. So if you have BBC or Gulf News or any niche websites mentioning your content on their website can help you to show the search engines that your content is relevant. And to help you with this, you can make use of PR agencies, paid articles, or trying to engage with the content and mention your content in the comments whenever you think it's relevant. The second extra factor is the organic click-through rate. This will only work if you do your homework in the content and the on-page SEO before. You won't get any clicks if you are on the second page of Google. But if you get to the first page of Google, you need to make sure your title is strong and relevant to the search, and also the description of your page complements the title and make people click on your link. So if you get more clicks than other articles around yours, will show to the search engines that your content is better and more relevant than the others. Domain authority. If your domain has more authority than the others ranking for the same keyword, you are more likely to rank higher than the others. But what is domain authority and how to improve it? Basically is how the internet see your website, if they see you as an authority or not for the users, and how they measure that by the number of unique websites that are referring to your content, and also the quality and the authority of those websites that are referring to your content. In most of the games, there is the easy way of doing it that might give you quick results but not very sustainable, and there is the hard work way, when you have a clear purpose and create meaningful content to solve a real problem, and it's not just trying to beat the system. That will give you a sustainable growth and results. Using these techniques without thinking about the person behind, your audience, and relevant content for them, you will most probably sound like a robot, very cold and superficial in your content, and it's definitely not gonna help you in the long run. So you're probably asking by now, Rudy, is there any tool that can make my life easier and flag all the SEO things that I can improve on my pages? The answer is yes. I've been using SEMrush for many years, and it can be easily set up, and they have a very decent free plan that you can start using now. The tool will list the key SEO fix you need to do and your position on search engines for the keywords that you want to rank for. And you can also generate monthly reports to keep track of your SEO performance. Do you still have questions around SEO? Put your questions here in the comments or DM me that I will answer each one of them.